So Beta is a gaming platform that teaches computer programming, analytical thinking, storytelling, game design, and all sorts of other sort of things. And it enables players to quickly sort of put together games and share them with each other. So here's, for those of you who have played, this is Dodgeball Tower, aka Donkey Kong, in which we took Beta and we recreated that game. And what makes Beta unique is not just that it's, it allows coding, but it allows it to happen at the same time, really blurring the lines between the player and the creator. So as you see here, there's some instruction from his buddy, and then he's able to overcome this obstacle by using code. So what we do is we put the player in situations where using code is the mechanic of the game. It is the power-up of the game. We also are experimenting with doing storytelling, enabling other storytellers to use the gaming platform to engage new audiences. So being a tinkerer, I said, well, now you have the ability to let a 7-year-old play with physics in a way that is fun, or let them play with a Cartesian coordinate system that may be fun. Now, in order to make this possible, the coding languages that you learn now, the Javas, the Pythons, are really, the learning curve is very steep. So we had to create a brand new language called CodePop. And what it is we basically took this massive physics engine and we compressed it into a bunch of really small tweet size sort of commands that would allow the player to just write it and see the results instantly, hoping to get them into a flow sooner than later. But it's not just enough to build a technology. You have to build a culture around that. And so what we decided to do was we started putting together events, workshops in partnership with Black Girls Code, with Reboot Stories, with Lance, and create a space where people can come together, they can create, collaborate, and we encourage them to share their games with each other as they're going through this process. It's creating and play testing almost at the same time. So our goals in these workshops are to allow the players to obtain or connect to an archetype. I'm a coder, I am a game designer, I am an engineer. To think of themselves as those seemingly far off ideas or identities, but really to internalize that at an earlier stage in their lives. We've done workshops as small as 1 kid and as large as 150 at the same time. And when we're doing it, there's an ability for each game that they create to connect to somebody else's. And so they essentially create in a day a virtual world that they inhabit. Our message. So we have a culture, we have a technology, we have events. What are we trying to say? What do we want them to walk away with? Well, first of all, make the world you wish to see. The world is open source. Life is open source. So access it and play with it. Why not? Iterate. Failing is succeeding. You will not get it right the first time. You might not even get it right the second or the third or the fourth or the fifth. So just keep trying. Let somebody else play your game, see where they're struggling, and just make that little tweak and make that experience better. And last but not least, we must tell our own stories. I'm looking forward to the era of folk gaming, when the everyday person tells their stories. And why not do that through gaming? I mean, the highest grossing film in the first day was roughly 70 million somewhere, and GTA 5 made $1 billion in the first day. I think that there's something to be said there about the accessibility, the worldwide access that can really take this format to the next level. Thank you so much for having us, and we look forward to seeing you.